Hey guys, Coach Fig here. So like I promised, today we have turkey legs that we're going to season and oven bake. So what I do is when the turkey or the meat is frozen, we place it in the sink with a little bit of cold water, let it sit there 10-15 minutes, and you feel it that they're kind of thawed out, they're not frozen in the middle. With a knife, open up the package. I'm gonna take out my turkey legs. And I know you guys love these from Disneyland. But today we're going to make some homemade. And we're going to go into our seasoning steps. Remember, like I said, I like to take some turmeric, about half a teaspoon, some coriander, full teaspoon, cumin, full teaspoon, and my favorite, paprika. I'm gonna go for a full teaspoon of paprika to get that gaminess or that gamey taste off of the turkey. So I'm gonna mix these in this little vessel here. Now I'm simply going to add this over the turkey legs. And then I'm going to turn them over once. I'm going to add the remainder. Now what's really cool about these spices, not only that they taste good, but as you may or may not know, they are antioxidants. Let me wash my hands one more time. I touch those turkey legs. And so in addition to the spices, I'm going to add some minced garlic. We love garlic here, so I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. We're going to add our coconut aminos. Just a dash of that. Then we forgot one very important ingredient, actually 2. Which is the smoked oregano. Dash of that, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And now our sea salt. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoon. Now, how do we get all these things to sort of bind together with the turkey? What I like to do is take about a tablespoon of olive oil. And now it's time to get our hands dirty. So we've got to actually mix and make sure that the seasoning and the spices are evenly distributed on each piece of meat. And just kind of rub it all in there. And now I've got to send out some kudos to my friend Edith Vega, because she was the one that turned me on to the oven baked bags. So I didn't know, and I was not really aware of this. Excuse me as I wash my hands one more time. I was not aware that there were bags that are made by Reynolds that you actually can use in the oven. I really am not a big fan of putting anything plastic in heat and putting it in the oven, but I tell you what, the sort of the barrier that the bag creates for the meat as it's in the oven, in other words, it sort of creates its own little oven within the oven. This is probably the juiciest turkey or meat process to actually get your meat to remain very, very juicy. They actually will bake in their juices while in the oven. And I like to set the oven to about 250 to 275, so it's a nice slow bake for about an hour. And then after that, I bring it up to about 350, taking the meats out, turning them over, within the bag, put them back in for about 20-30 minutes at about 350, 375. So one more thing. I'm going to place the meat in the oven. I'm sorry, in the bags. See, we don't edit here, we just say it. And we'll let the video editor and Michelle worry about the blooper reel when she does our editing. So I'm going to try to get as much of that base on that final turkey leg. Now I've got a little bit of this mixture and seasoning left in my mixing bowl here. So I'm going to get as much of that seasoning and those spices into the bag and try to spread it out evenly. Okay. And then there's one more thing I'm going to do before I close this bag, and that is that when I am ready to place this meat into the oven, then and only then am I going to squeeze a half of a lemon over the turkey. Turkey and lemon, surprisingly, is a great combination. The citrusy taste, or the taste of citrus rather, that you get in the final product. Okay, so our oven is ready, set to 275. Time to get the turkey ready for the oven. So now is the time I'm going to go ahead and add that lemon or that citrus into the bag where the turkey is, or the turkey legs. So I take this bag and I create that sort of a bubble there. I'm going to use this wrap with this zip here to tie it all in. And then what I was saying about creating little cuts on the bag so that the meat can actually breathe in the oven a little bit is you kind of get that bubble there and just cut little slits all the way around. Not too many, about 7 or 8. And that bag is now ready for the oven. I'll go ahead and place it in the oven, and I'll come back once I take it out after about an hour, when I'm actually flipping them around, and you can kind of get it a feel of where it would be at about an hour. All right, guys, so we got our turkey legs ready to come out of the oven. So remember, we've done 1 hour at 275. We're going to turn these over, and we're going to do about 20 to 30 minutes at 350, 325. So I grab the bag, and if you can see here, see how the meat is almost falling off the bone, and look how juicy what those juices are in there, right? So I'm going to try to turn this over as much as I can. Turn the second one over. And then turn that last one over. So now that I've turned them over, again, they go back in the oven at about 350 for about 20 minutes. Be back then. Okay, so here's the finished product. We got some steamed veggies, half a sweet potato, and our turkey leg. And then remember from this morning, we had the avocado spread that we put on the toast, and we'll enjoy that. All right, guys, good luck. Try this recipe on your own if you want to, and if you can, and make it your own. Let us know how you do. Later.